afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great diesel motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. For those of y'all wanting a more affordable Class A diesel motorhome, here you go. 2000 model Itasca Horizon by Winnebago. The model number is a 36LD. 36.5 feet long, 2 slides, both on the opposite side there. Of course, Winnebago products. I own one myself. You can't argue their reputation for quality, and this one's no exception. Got a 300 horse Caterpillar turbo diesel. It's a C7 block, 300 horse, 860 pound-feet of torque. Got a 5,000 pound towing capacity. It can tow more than 5,000 pounds if you change the hitch. 7,500 diesel generator, Onan. Got the Alcoa wheels. Now, folks, it is a 2000 model, so it's not brand new. It's 19 years old. And, you know, it's got some stripe issues like most older motorhomes are going to have. And you can see some of the stripes faded a little bit, cracked a little bit, but, you know, that's to be expected on this price range and this year model motorhome. Other than that, folks, it looks great. But like I said, it's, you know, I'm sure you can get those painted if you wanted to, but, or just use it like it is. They probably look like that for years. It's never stopped anybody else from enjoying this motorhome. So, got the Alcoa wheels. Of course, I've got it running right now. You can see the corners aren't beat up. Got the rear view camera system, HWH hydraulic leveling jacks. Of course, you know, Winnebago quality. This is built by Winnebago. Got a huge basement area, which I've got pictures of on the ad. Got an awning, got a door awning. You know, good thing about Winnebago, they do things a little bit different than anybody else. Of course, they've been around since, I believe, 1955. They're pretty much the pioneer of motorhomes, or one of the major pioneers of motorhomes. And they build 80% of their own parts in-house. So the good thing about it, if this was a 2000 model Fleetwood or 2000 model Holiday Rambler or anything else, you wouldn't be able to call and get parts from the factory. This one, you can. Plus, they were one of the first manufacturers to start building their own in-house frames. So, this frame on this RV is made for a 2000 Itasca Horizon 36LD. Not for an Itasca Horizon, a Fleetwood Southwind, a Coachman Sport Coach, or a Damon Tuscany, or any of that. It's made and designed and built just for this particular motorhome and floor plan. So you've got a better, tighter fit and finish on the slide. You've got less squeaks and rattles going down the road. Of course, Winnebago also fiberglass roof. So, you know, if you're going to buy an older motorhome like this, that fiberglass roof is a huge selling point. Got power steps, Alcoa wheels. Let's look inside. Now, folks, this unit does have a few miles on it. It's got 118,000 miles, but folks, that didn't stop me one sec. Once I saw this coach, I bought it on the spot, because that did not stop me, because it has been a well cared for 118,000 miles. And I'm going to tell you something, folks, and this is from my experience, 22 years in this industry. Let's just say, for an example, we had two Itasca Horizon 36LDs. This one with 118,000 miles, and let's say one with 35,000 miles. Same motor, same everything. Though this one with 118,000 miles is going to ride and drive so much smoother and better than that one with 35,000 miles, because it's been sitting. Everything's dries up. This one like this, it's been used, it's been cared for, and it's got tons of life left to it. I mean, you wouldn't hesitate to buy a 2008 or 2000 model car or pickup truck with 118,000 miles on it, would you? No, you'd consider it low miles. Well, guess what? This thing here is got tons of life left to it, and that's why you're buying a diesel to begin with, because a diesel is going to outlast a gas engine on average about 3 to 1. So basically, 118,000 miles is like buying a gas motor with 40,000 miles. You're going to get about the same life out of it. So got a lot of life left to it. This thing's going to take care of you as long as you take care of it. Folks, up here, there's no warning lights on the dash. That's a parking light because I got the parking brake on. The dash air, believe it or not, is ice cold. That don't even work on my 2008 Winnebago. 6-speed Allison, 3000 transmission, HWH hydraulic leveling jacks, heated power mirrors, CB radio, fog lights, auxiliary start. You've got a exhaust brake, which is like a Jake brake. Slide out controls right here. Got a Kenwood stereo with some kind of fancy screen on it. A Sony backup camera that, even though it may look jumpy on the screen, in person it looks great and it works great. Of course, all your stuff here. Generator, defrost fans, battery disconnect, radio power, where you can listen to the radio from the house or the engine battery. Dash is perfect. Windshield looks great. This is a nice motor home for $34,900. Folks, this is a gas engine price, and you're getting a diesel. And a 300 horse diesel on top of that. So this thing will run down the road as fast as you want to take a vehicle this size. Flex steel, leather captain's chairs. The passenger side is a recliner. It swivels. They both swivel for party seating. This is the original carpet in here, folks. I thought about changing it, but besides just having a little indentation where the slide out was in, this carpet's great. Table, booth, and sofa make separate beds. All these are solid hardwood cabinets, same grade you'd put in your own home. Solid surface Corian countertops, no stress crack. Got some ceramic tile here, no cracks. Somebody's added that little backboard there, but it looks good. Just some nice little touches. Plenty of fluorescent lighting. This is a Winnebago at a glance system where all your controls are right here. One easy spot. Xantrix inverter. Power monitor. House battery levels. It doesn't have rooftop air units like traditional RVs. This has got the TrueAir system. This is a residential style central heating and air. It's a 2-ton plus unit, and instead of having 2 separate roof units on the roof, which of course affects your aerodynamics because you got those things stuck up there, you're having to replace the air conditioner shrouds every few years. This has got a central unit in the belly, 2+ ton, and it's got the added benefit. You've only got one air to maintain. It's 10% quieter and 40% more efficient than dual rooftop units. Plus, you don't have shrouds to worry about. You're not hurting your fuel mileage. And you've got the added benefit. It's got an electric heat pump as well as a gas heat and, of course, electric air. Table booth. Got more records and books and stuff to keep you busy for a week if you want to read all of them. I've got a factory sales brochure, which is also available in PDF format on my website, parkwayrvcenter.com. And you can see the dinette converts into a bed. The cushions look great. Look right here, folks. Got the original window sticker right here. And now, folks, this is what was in it in 2000 when it was new. So go ahead and get that out of the way. But this is what was on it in 2000. MSRP $15,489 in options. Options include the engine upgrade. Standard was a 275 Cummins. It's got the 300 Cat. $2,700 for that. $1,800 for the wheels instead of the hubcaps. $4,400 for the diesel generator instead of the 6.5 propane generator. Most of them have. Upgrade water heater. It's got the heat pump, which was an option on that central AC. Got the ice maker built into the fridge. Got the washer and dryer prep, but it does not have washer and dryer. It never did. So they paid $112 extra for the prep package and never used it. Go figure. But anyway, 36.5 foot long, 102 wide body, 90 gallon fuel capacity, 92 gallon fresh water, 48 black water, 52 gray water, and 39 gallons of propane. So this thing's made for the long trip, long haul. And look here, folks, and like I said, it's $158,000 back in 2000 model prices. So huge spread from 158 to 34.9. I mean, look how much money that's saving you. But this was in 2000. RV prices are not this cheap anymore on new RVs. I got up and looked on NADA and got a price on a new Horizon. The new Winnebago Itasca Horizon start at $397,000. In other words, if this motorhome was new today, it would be $397,000. And this is only $34,900. All fiberglass roof crowned, extremely strong roof system. In fact, Winnebago's got one of the strongest roof systems in the industry. And these Winnebagos are just amazing, folks. I always do the punch test on them, where you punch the ceiling. I like to do that on all RVs I look at. I know it sounds silly, but you can tell the difference in a Winnebago. Some roofs, when you punch them real hard with your fist, the rattle, they move, they flex. Not a Winnebago. It's basically like punching a carpet-covered brick wall. I mean, strong, steady. That's why they've been in business since 1955, folks. This is one of the few RV manufacturers that have been in business longer than we have at Parkway RV Center. But, like I said, just a really comfortable motorhome for those of y'all wanting a Class A diesel, but not wanting to spend 70, 80 grand. This will do everything that $70,000, $80,000 motorhome will do for less. And plenty big enough fridge. That's an 8 to 10 cubic foot. I can't really tell. But it's plenty for a couple people. Slide out pantry. Good tall roof in here. I think this is about a 6'8", 6'9" roof. I'm 6'4". I can walk through here without bumping my head on anything. Shower, glassed-in shower, got a skylight. Of course, like all these showers do, they start getting yellow with age. The plastic showers anyway, but the skylight looks good. Around it looks good. I don't see any water stains on the headliner. Corian back here as well, built-in hair dryer. Big vanity area. Drawers. Washer and dryer hookups. It's got the shelves in there. I don't think it's ever had it. We can add one of them, folks. If you have it, if you think you have a use for one, we can add one. Just contact your salesperson for a price. I mean, clean. Should be your engine preheat. Yep. And it's got the automatic winterizing system, so you don't have to get out there and try to get down there to the back of your water heater to hit the bypass valve. It does it electronically. Ceramic tile in the water closet, porcelain china RV toilet. Vent looks good, lights look good. Got some storage in here, little magazine rack. And got a really nice rear bedroom. This is a huge rear bedroom. Now it's got a slide back here. And I like this because it gives you a big closet in the slide instead of the bed, because this allows you to get a complete 60 by 80 queen bed instead of one of those short queens, because the ones with the slide out beds, they have to come in, they can only come in so far, so they have to put the short queen mattress in it. You can see the bevel glass behind the bed looks good. Another flat screen TV been in here. Got a sliding closet door here so you can separate everything. And then it's got one on the other side too, so you can isolate the bathroom from the rest of the RV. Got the Wayne's board in here. And we're sitting on top of this big 300 horse Caterpillar diesel, and it's not even vibrating us. So definitely like the residential ceiling fan too. That's nice. I mean, I'm like most people. I gotta have a fan on at night to sleep comfortably. Excuse me. But the original carpet looks great. The headliner looks great. This is a nice rig for the money. You know, now if you can afford to spend 70 or 80 grand, yeah, I can sell you one nicer with lower miles, more slides, and a bigger motor. But you're talking a whole lot more money too. And trust me, this 300 horsepower engine obviously hasn't stopped somebody from enjoying it for 118,000 miles. So this thing's going to take you down the road, like I said, 70, 75 miles an hour all day long. It's going to have good hill climbing power with that 860 pound-feet of torque, so you really got nothing to worry about. And Freightliner chassis, which is good because you can always get service. Any diesel mechanic, this is what they learned to be a diesel mechanic on, a Freightliner chassis. The most common chassis out there. Every mechanic, just about every diesel shop can work on it. So definitely not going to be a problem getting parts or service for it. And it's a Winnebago product too. I mean, it's a great brand, been around for a long time. It's going to be around for a long time, folks. $34,900 haggle free, and this is what all you're going to get for $34,900. You're going to get this beautiful 2000 Itasca Horizon by Winnebago, 36 LD, 118,000 miles, jacks, 2 slides, got the Alcoa wheels, got everything in the world you could need, 2 awnings, inverter, 1500 watt inverter, 7500 diesel generator, and much more. You get all of that. And it will be checked out and ready to go for $34,900. We've done a preliminary check on it, folks. We've checked generator, the airs, the heat, the fridge. We know all that stuff works, the jacks and the slides. We're going to take it one step further after purchase to an extensive RV component check. Shouldn't take us long at all, folks. Make sure you get the estimated completion time for a Class A checkout from your salesperson. Before you decide to buy. Ask them. Here's what you need to ask your salesperson when you call us, folks. Of course, go ahead and ask him anything you want to know about the RV. But once he answers that, you want to ask him these 3 things. Well, number 1, have him send you over a list of all the systems that we inspect and guarantee the work for the price you pay. You're going to be impressed. There's not another, and I've heard this from multiple customers, there's not another dealer out there that's going to take a 19-year-old RV and put it through the inspection process that we do. But we've been doing this for 51 years, folks. Used RVs is our business. We don't sell new. We sell one brand of new travel trailers, that's it. We do not sell new motorhomes at all. We sell used. We've done it for over half a century. I've got techs that have been with me for years. I've got salespeople that have been with me for years. We've got a system down that works great. It's efficient for us and efficient for the buyer, you, the customer. And it's designed to keep our overhead down so that we can afford to sell you RVs like this for under 35 grand. And this unit, after you purchase it, is going to go into service. It's going to go through the extensive RV component checkout, which you should already have a list. Oh yeah, and the other thing you want to ask your salesperson, before I get into that, I'm getting ahead of myself. Ask him what a sales tax estimate would be. Your sales tax varies where you live and how you're paying for it. So everybody has to pay tax. All of our prices are no fees plus applicable sales tax. So $34,900 plus tax. Make sure you get an estimate on that. So you ask them those 3 questions before you decide to buy. But what we do after purchase, we're going to take this thing into our shop. Our diesel mechanic's going to drive it, make sure there's nothing that needs to be addressed there. We've already drove it. I think we drove this one 350 miles back. Driver said it did great. You know, they fill out a report every time they bring one in, and they're supposed to write down anything wrong with it, and they do a very good job. I've had the same drivers for a long time. They know what to do. And it checked out great. You know, that's a good thing about one like this. It hasn't set for 3 or 4 years at a time between use. Everything's in good shape. When the dash air works, you know somebody's taking care of it, because chances are they've had to rebuild that dash air system 2 or 3 times since 2000. So the fact that it's running and there's no check engine lights and the dash air works means somebody's taking care of it. They've used it, but they've taken care of it. And folks, this unit's going to get checked out. Like I said, diesel mechanic's going to drive it. If everything's cool with him, my RV techs are going to get in here. We're going to go through it, make sure everything on that list functions properly. If something doesn't work, we replace it or repair it at no additional cost to you. Now, folks, in other words, no matter what we spend on the checkout, $39 or $34.9 is your guaranteed price. And about a month and a half ago, we spent $10,000 putting a new diesel generator in a diesel motorhome that we sold, and it broke down, and before they picked it up, so we had to replace it. $10,000. And you know how much we went up on the price to the customer? Let's keep in mind, we don't check them out till we sell them. Absolutely $0. Even though we lost thousands of dollars on the deal, we do what we say we're going to do no matter what the cost. You know, that trust is why people trust us for over 51 years. But anyway, anything wrong with it, we're going to fix it. You're getting a fully functional, ready to go 2000 Winnebago or Itasca Horizon 36 LD for $34.9. Fully functional, ready to go. Throw your kids in here, throw your food, your luggage, take it to the campground. Anyway, we're going to go through it. Then once it's been checked out, my cleaning crew is going to get a hold of it, clean it inside and out. Then my service manager, Gordy, is going to go through and do a final walkthrough. If he's happy with it, he's going to call you, set up an appointment for you to pick up your new to you Itasca Horizon. Once you arrive here at the appointed time, the tech that checked it out knows it better than anybody. It's going to give you a personal one-on-one RV orientation, which you're more than welcome to record with your phone or camera. Once he goes through this unit with you, shows you how to operate everything, show you any repairs you had to make, give you tips, tricks, pointers. If you've got a tote or a runabout, he'll help you hook that up as well. And yes, we do have tote always in stock at affordable prices. Once he's done with that, we'll put a 45-day drive-out tag, good anywhere in the country, no additional charge to you. We give you a free starter kit, a big 5-gallon bucket, all brand new, with your camping essentials such as sewer hose, water hose, pressure reducer, adapters, toilet paper, and much more. $100 worth of stuff that other dealers you have to go buy. They don't give you that, but we do. Plus, we give you 21 nights of free camping, up to 7 nights at a time, at select RV resorts nationwide to be used in a 12-month period, included for that $34.9 plus tax. That's pretty amazing, folks. To find one this age, this clean for this price. And trust me, those of you who've been following my channel for a while, Class A's diesels have gotten crazy scares, probably the scariest I've seen them in the 22 years I've been in this industry. And if you look back through the past 3 or 4 months, you see very few Class A diesels. I did one earlier today, and I'm doing this one. And folks, I'm going to tell you, they're not getting any easier to find. So, if you're interested in this motorhome, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Please call before coming to verify availability. Don't come down here without calling, folks, because you might be disappointed because I never take my YouTube videos offline because they help our Google search rankings and people use them for information purposes too. So just because the video's up means you still need to call, and sometimes I'll write sold on it if it's sold if I get a chance. Anyway, folks, give us a call before coming to look. $34.9, haggle free. Doesn't matter if you're paying cash, if you're trading, or I do have financing available with approved credit and approved down payment. In other words, 10-15% down normally on these older units, maybe a little more. Cash or trade equity. Or we're happy to work with your own bank or credit union. You get all of that, folks, for $34.9. Now, I do offer an option B, which is as-is price. Now, keep in mind, let me go ahead and warn you, as-is is just like the word implies, as-is. We check the major stuff, but that's as far as we go. Everything else is on you. If something doesn't work, if something's damaged, it's up to you to fix it or not fix it. It's your baby. Just like you married your spouse, for better or worse. There's no exclusions to that rule. It doesn't matter if it's a running gear, issue, an RV component issue, a structural issue, as is as is, just like buying for sale by owner. So anyway, if you're willing to buy one under those conditions, we will give you a discounted price. That's the only way we discount our prices, folks. Thanks to the internet, where everybody posts their inventory online, everybody can compare prices. Haggling is a thing of the past, and it's getting that way with everything, folks. You go buy a TV, do you haggle the price down? Of course not. You go online, if you're looking for a 65-inch LG, 4K, whatever, you go online, you go to the store or online site that's got it for the lowest price, and you buy it. Same way with RVs. If this wasn't one of the lowest priced ones and one of the nicest ones for this price on the market, you wouldn't be here looking at it. Because we know the first thing everybody does on the internet is compare prices. And if our prices weren't the lowest or some of the lowest on the internet, we wouldn't be selling 500 to 600 RVs a year now, would we? So keep that in mind. Unless you want to buy it as is, the price is haggle-free firm. We don't take offers. It's non-negotiable. Now, I'm not saying that, folks, just for my good health. That's the truth. You call and say, hey, I'll give you so-and-so for it. We tell you, sir, please read the ad. Or ma'am, whichever happens to be. It's haggle-free. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please call 706-965-7929. Nationwide delivery service is available. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up button. Hit this notification button so you get notified every time I post a video. And I'll try to do, we've got more rain coming in the next couple of days. I'll try to do what I can. But keep in mind, I have lots of inventory that's not posted online. If you're on YouTube, you want to go to my website, which everybody needs to do. Make sure you go to the video description below. There'll be a link in the first paragraph. Click on that link, take you to my used Class A page. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.